I'm Will, I'm the Bald Book Geek, and let's talk about Goodreads. So Goodreads is a site that I used to love. Years ago when I first joined, long before booktube, it was a great place to hang out, great place to talk to writers, great place to read reviews, and great place to find books. But progressively Goodreads has changed, and Goodreads' own policies, which is the first thing I'm going to cover really. The fact that the giveaways are so US-centric, the fact that the website now has become very US-centric. Basically, if you don't live in the US, you're basically buggered. Goodreads' decisions over giveaway changes, how it works, their decisions over where your reviews are going, the fact that progressively it feels like they're shutting out the rest of the world. I also dislike the fact that they're so in bed with, they're owned by Amazon, and I think that's the worst thing ever. I don't like the idea of Goodreads and Amazon and the reviews being so intertwined. I think it's a ridiculous situation. I also have grown to dislike a percentage of the community. As a reviewer, I find that it's extremely YA-centric. And this is the thing, I have no issues with YA, contrary to popular belief. What I do have an issue is when books that are extremely overhyped, or books that are going to be forgotten about. You see it a lot with certain books. It's the best book they've ever read, a week later it's forgotten about and no one cares about it. The problem is you end up with a massive group mentality on there. And that is a problem. I mean, a lot of people, The Black Witch for example, a lot of people going, oh, it's racist, it's the worst book ever written, and people giving it 1-star reviews going, I'm never going to read this book ever. So you're reviewing a book that you've never read, and most of the people that hated on that book never got to the end, where, big spoilers here, the main character changed. She changed. And she's on the verge, and she wants everything else to change. So I think that was a problem. I also think there's major problems with that group mentality as well. Authors getting attacked. And also a lot of new authors bullying and trolling people as well. I've been on the receiving end of that from a writer, and like, really? You asked me to give you an honest review, I gave you an honest review. So yeah, that does happen. And trolling and bullying and harassment from the internal part of the community, other book reviewers on there. I think I don't trust Goodreads for scores at all. I have picked up on that is a problem. A lot of the books that get really high rating, like I said, are flash in the pan YA or books that are extremely overhyped. Yet, classics and amazing works of literature linger at 2.5 stars. What I have picked up on, it's not actually the quality of the writing that gets a book a good review on Goodreads. It usually, in my opinion, is how easy it is to read. Books that are very easy reading get very high scores. Books that are more complicated, more cerebral, tend to get lower scores. And I think that's partly because the user base of Goodreads is so young. Teenagers, young people, and that's a shame. I think Goodreads is missing a voice. It's missing the mid-20s, 30s, 40s, and even 50s and 60s. There is a small group of us who are older, but it's not a vocal group. It's not a vocal group at all, and that's a shame. I have drifted away from it. I overly don't care about Goodreads anymore, but I will still post links to my reviews on there, why the hell not? But I have drifted away from that site, and it's a shame really. Because it used to be a brilliant place, but it's changed so much. It's becoming quite toxic in certain levels of it. So tell me what you guys think of Goodreads down below in the doobly-doo, and please hit that like and subscribe button as always. I'm the Bald Book Geek, and bye.